Holy crap. So much has gone down in the NHL over the past week. You obviously all know about the blockbuster trade that was. And although I'm not giving my thoughts on that trade, there is something that piqued my interest over the last 2 days that I just have to discuss. And that is the idea of Mikko freaking Rantanen signing in Edmonton this offseason. I'm gonna get into that, but before I do, also just earlier today, Brandon Saad was placed on waivers for purpose of a buyout. So where is he going? Could he be joining the Orange and Blue? All of that will be discussed in today's video. Before you just don't drop a comment down below. Don't say it. I've heard all about it. You look like Skinner, and I've done this a few times now. But no, I'm not Skinner. Okay, I'm Trev. I happen to have a mustache, and that's it. Okay, but we're not here to discuss that today. That is not the matter of this video. That is not the purpose of this video. The purpose is what I just described. Mikko Rantanen joining the Oilers in this offseason. Brandon Saad joining the Oilers right now. Right effing now!
Right fucking now!
All of this is just speculation, and we're gonna dive right into that. So guys, if you're new to Above Average, if you like this content, if you like what you're seeing, leave a freaking, or you know what? Subscribe. I'm gonna say don't leave a like for this video. Okay, but yeah, if you know what I mean. Don't leave a like, okay? Reverse psychology, sometimes it works. But yeah, I want 0 likes. Don't leave a like. That's what we do here. 0 likes, thank you. But that doesn't mean leave a dislike either. Just 0 likes. That's all I want, okay? So with that out of the way, I got a lot on my mind, and it's just been building up. It's been boiling up the last few days, and I need to get it out there. So that's exactly the purpose of this video. Starting off with Mikko Rantanen joining the Oilers. So Trev, what are you thinking? Like, oh, this doesn't even make any sense. The Oilers got McDavid, they got Draisaitl, they have Nurse. You're gonna have to sign Bush. Well, where is this all coming from? Well, this was never an idea of mine. I never intended this. Obviously, you just got traded to the Carolina Hurricanes. Well, it was just a crazy deal. It was just insane. That whole night, I was like, what the heck is going on? But just 2 days ago, Andy Strickland. If you don't know, I'm part of kind of a part of the Oilers media. We've had him on our show a few times, the Nielsen Show. Work at Edmonton Sports Talk. I'm a producer for that show. We had Andy Strickland. I had the pleasure of talking to this guy quite a few times during the summer. I shouldn't say quite a few. It was a couple times we had him on a show. And just 2 days ago, he described on his podcast that, hey, I know where Mikko Rantanen's going to sign in the summer. I know where he's going. And this guy, I don't even know who the buddy is on his podcast, was like, oh, like Dallas is going here? I'm going to roll the clip. But this is what he had to say.
Can I tell you where I think he's going to sign?
Who? Rantanen?
Rantanen.
Can I guess?
And this is.
Can I guess?
This is not just speculation; it's informed speculation.
Give me a clue.
NHL.
Give me a clue.
I don't want to give you a clue. Just tell me where I'll tell you where he's going to go. Just guess. You may not get it, and then you're.
Are they a good team?
Great team. And then you're going to be like, wow, yes.
Dallas.
No.
Really?
No.
Even with the injury with
no. And I'm talking.
Sound bad.
I'm talking this summer. Who's going to pay
Vegas?
Mikko Rantanen? Always a possibility.
Okay.
But
New York.
No. And who's going to pay Mikko Rantanen the big bucks? You know where he's going to end up? No.
Mother.
You ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
You want to know where Mikko Rantanen's going to end up?
Where?
Edmonton.
Oh, really?
Edmonton. The Edmonton freaking Oilers. So I'm going to, like, this is all just speculation. First off, there's a few things. Can it work? Yes, it can. Would you have to get extremely creative? Yes. Would this mean that the Oilers are super top heavy? Probably. Would it mean that other players would have to go on, extremely team-friendly deals? Yes. Would Bouchard have to go out? Most likely. I know some people are saying, oh, you could get it done with Bouchard. There is that option, and I can find some rosters. Some people have done the work for me, so I'm not going to go ahead and do that. I just want to talk about this because this would be massive. Like, growing up, that, like, I just know the kids out there, if they click on this video and if they hear this idea, they're going to school like, hey, like, did you hear about Mikko Rantanen? And like, that is what this just really brought me back when I was cheering for the Oilers growing up. And if there's a rumor, you know, you just get it going and you just get this feeling and you're like, oh my God, could this happen? Obviously, the chances of this to happen, I'm just going to break it to you. I'm going to give you my thoughts now. I don't think this is going to happen. Would I love it? Oh my God. You know what? Even though it would make the Oilers very, very, very top heavy, sign me up. I mean, you don't see this stuff often in the NHL. Obviously, with the salary cap, there's a reason why that is. But it would just be insane. It would be so insane. So I had to talk about that, guys. What are your thoughts? Drop a comment down below. I do read every single comment and interact with every single one. I'll leave a like, I'll drop a comment, I'll reply to you guys. So I'm very curious. What do you think? Is that a good game plan? Would you like to see Mikko Rantanen on the Edmonton frickin' Oilers? I know I would. Is it going to happen though? Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Okay, so, but that's my thoughts on that. I had to get that off my chest. I've been wanting to talk about this, and I just, well, man, I'm still like, okay, so moving on now. Okay, Brandon Saad earlier today was placed on waivers for purpose of a buyout. So this is kind of interesting. What are my thoughts on this? Do I think it will happen? Honestly, I don't want this to happen. I don't, which tells me it's going to happen. There's been several things. That's just how the world works for me. I swear. And when you're going to hear this, and it's going to happen. Mark my words. I think. Is that what? Yeah. Mark my words. I think this is. I think he's going to sign with the Edmonton Oilers. I really, really do. You look at the history. Yeah, the Oilers have Stan Bowman right now. You know, he was the former GM of the Chicago Blackhawks. When Panarin, Saad obviously got traded, and then he got traded back for Panarin. Stan Bowman has history with this player. He likes him for obvious reasons. He's okay. He's a good depth guy, and it's not really clicking for the St. Louis Blues right now. I have been watching the Blues for more this season than I have in my entire life for obvious reasons. Obviously, of Dylan Holloway and Philip Broberg, I'm keeping in tabs with those players. And the games I have watched, I thought, Brandon Saad has just been fine. Like, I thought he's been okay. I know he scored a hat trick the other day. Maybe it wasn't the other day. It was like 2 weeks ago. And when he did, I was like, okay, like, damn, like, Saad's, I'll show these clips as well right now. He's showing some pretty good skill and just some, he's hard on the puck. He's tenacious. He's got that intensity that Chris Knobloch really seems to like. And, so I really think that this actually might happen. Am I for it? No, I'm not. I just think there's something else out there. I think the Oilers' offense really isn't their issue right now. I'd put all their eggs on the basket of the D end. Does that make sense? Probably not. But what I'm getting at is I think the Oilers need to buffing up their blue line significantly more than, hey, there's another forward out there that, he's team-friendly deal. We could probably get him on a cheap deal. He probably wants to play on a cup-contending team. Let's sign him at, league minimum. Maybe just over league minimum. It'll probably be $1.1 million. Something like that. I don't see the value in it. The Oilers already have several players like him. And it would be, if he was in, Jeff Skinner for sure would be out. They do have the money to make this happen. And I do have sources. So I'm just going to say this. If you made it this far, thank you. Thank you so much. But I do have sources, and I'm going to get to those sources right now. I know there have been talks. Well, that's all I'm going to say. I know that his name has come up. So that's all I'm going to say. So, I do think that this is actually going to happen, and I don't want it to happen, which is part of the reason why I think it's going to happen. The world works in funny ways, and I don't want this to happen. I really don't. I think the Oilers could do. And you see, like, there's going to be several things that come up, and you just don't know, and that's why. It's not like, they're not, the Oilers management is not like, yes, this is their guy. We absolutely need him. And for that reason, if you're not really jumping to the bit to get this player, why go out and get him? You want a player that it's like yes, I for sure 100% want this guy. If the Oilers wanted this guy, if they were really, really convinced, they would have got him done like tomorrow. Like by tomorrow, it would be a done deal. But they're gonna have to debate on this, and if you have to debate, you have to look at the pros and cons. It's probably not gonna be. It's probably not gonna work out. I don't think so. I will say, though, I didn't realize how good of a season he had last year. I think he had like 27 goals or something. He does have that offensive potential in a new team. That's not bad. He does bring 2 cups. If he did join the Oilers, he's got 2 cups. So he's got that experience. And, he is an experienced player. This isn't Brandon Saad. I remember when he first joined the league, and it's crazy to think that I think he's 32 now, 31. 32 years old. Yeah, I'm just looking at his DB right now. 42 points last year, 26 goals. Like, that's not bad. He's a 30-goal scorer once upon a time. Usually right around the 40, 50 point range. So, decent player. Do I think the Oilers need him? No. Do I think that they should go for a defenseman or prioritize their defense first? Absolutely. And I know it's funny because that contradicts what I said at the beginning of this video. You need Rantanen because, but I mean, that's the difference. Like, it's Mikko Rantanen. If it was Mikko Rantanen, you know, Brandon Saad's not Mikko Rantanen. You know, if that doesn't happen. So that's kind of why if Mikko Rantanen went on waivers, yeah, obviously that's when everybody like, yes, yep, like I want him. You know, but that's not the case. So that's my thoughts, guys. Just quick little video. I'm curious what you guys have to say. Thanks for all the continued support. This is above average, both above average players, might I add. And yeah, spread the word. Above average. Let's go. Leave a like, drop a comment down below. I read every single one. We're on the road to freaking 100,000 subs. I know it's what are we looking at? Just over 5,500 right now. 100,000 subs, baby. We're gonna get there one day. I believe. I really do. So if you can help me, that'd be dope. Let's get above average 100,000 subs, and that'll be sweet. And then I'll be able to do so many cool things. And yeah, so many ideas. But anyway, is that gonna happen? I don't know. Let's see. That's all I got for this one, guys. Take her easy. I'll see you in the next one. I'm not Stuart Skinner. Have a good one. Take her easy. Peace. Don't be average when you can be above average.